Last week I did a segment on working with the homeless population, and I usually get a very good response when I do something like that. Every once in a while I'll get someone who says, "Ray, I just can't do stuff like that." You know what? That is okay, because we all have different gifts for the expansion of God's kingdom. Mine just happens to be in evangelism, and I enjoy working with the homeless population. You see, your gift may be in teaching or administrating or giving or faith. There are so many gifts out there that God equips us with. We all have different gifts so that we can complement one another, and most importantly, we can do God's work within our own church and within our community. You see, Romans 12:4 says, "For as in one body we have many members, and the members do not all have the same function. So we, though many, are one body in Christ, and individual members of one another, having gifts that differ according to the grace given us. Let us use them." Our spiritual gifts are God's provision to equip His children to meet the needs of others, but we don't always do that in the same way. Now, you may be thinking that you don't have a spiritual gift. Well, I'm here to argue that if you're a baptized believer, then you do. It's true that God gives gifts to all of mankind. Those would be considered our natural gifts. It's things that we're born with, or a talent that we might pursue and get good at. But a spiritual gift is completely different. It's something that God develops within us once we become baptized believers. It's not always necessarily something that would come natural to us. That's actually how we know that it's a gift from God and not necessarily one of our own talents. Do you know what your spiritual gift is? Well, at the end of the segment, I've got my email address listed. If you send me an email, I will forward you a spiritual gift survey so that you can find out what that gift is. You may be surprised at the results. I know I certainly was at mine. But as we let God do His good work within us, then we glorify Him, we edify one another, and we build up His kingdom. So let's get busy. Let's find out what those gifts are, and let's pursue them for the glory of God. Have a blessed day.